In the next couple minutes, we'll probably drive past half a dozen new buildings, new developments that have gone up in the last few years. Just since I've been here in Liverpool, they've gone up. This one here is obviously the first one. This has been ongoing for a couple of years.
Are you worried with all these city centre new apartments going up that this is going to affect the HMO market?
I mean, not really, no. One that we get quite often is, are we concerned about it? I'd say, no, because the reason being is they're completely different market, completely different sets of budgets rather. So like these city centre apartments, so even the student accommodation is like, you're renting for sort of minimum £1,000 a month for even a 1 bed or a 2 bed, something like that. And the HMO rooms are really, like a really top end HMO room is $550 a month. So it's a completely different budget, a completely different ball game, different market. All this city centre student accommodation has obviously put a bit of a squeeze on the student HMO market. But at the end of the day, it's a completely different lifestyle. Living in an HMO is completely different to living in the city centre, let alone city centre apartments. It's just different. So there's always going to be, in my opinion, there's always going to be people who want to live in shared accommodation. There's always going to be people who want to live in house shares, in HMOs, in actual houses as opposed to city centre high rises. My view is as well that there's over 500,000 people around Liverpool, and we've got just over 700 bedrooms. I'm pretty confident out of over 500,000 people, we can find 700 people to rent a bedroom. So that's my perspective, and something we kind of live by in our rooms is that we don't have to have all the people renting. We just need 700 of them, which we can do, and we do. So that's our focus. We're down here on the waterfront. It's a lovely sunny day here in Liverpool. It's not, it's freezing. But anyway, we're here. So this here is the Liverpool City Centre. Bramley Moor Dock is just down here, and that's where Everton Stadium's meant to be going in. So what gave me the most excitement about Liverpool, and I kind of saw the next few years, 10 years at least, was about 2 years ago. I was stood on this very bridge with the guy who built that, Greg, the developer, and he put a virtual reality headset on my head, and I basically in the reality thing, I was walking down these canals through the virtual reality down to the Everton Stadium, and it was obviously at that point it was kind of all built up in this virtual world. And you could see, like, literally from the stadium there was like little water ferries and you could jump on the little water ferry and go all the way into Liverpool 1 City Centre. You could just see how the whole Liverpool City Centre development is going to move out this way once that stadium goes in, because obviously between here and the stadium it's just like wasteland at the moment. So once the stadium goes in and all this starts to get regenerated, then obviously you expect the regeneration to go out past the through Bootle and that as well. And you can see here obviously the tobacco warehouse is already underway as well, which is that big building there. So yeah, that's it. That's kind of what's given me the excitement about the waterfront development of Liverpool, was this virtual reality. Amazing marketing, can't see anything. It's amazing marketing strategy, putting that virtual reality, because I could just see everything come to life, literally like a whole brand new Liverpool waterfront all the way along here. So am I put off by all this like waterfront development? Am I concerned about that for the HMO market? Not at all. I think it's a great thing for the city. I think it's just going to bring more people into the city. Whether they're going to be renting our rooms or not, it doesn't matter. I'm not concerned. I'm excited. I think it's a great thing for the city, and long term it'll be a good thing for the HMO market and students and working professionals as well, because obviously if the city grows then everything grows. So yeah, buzzing. That's it, let's get out of here. It's freezing.